Hello everyone, how are you? Is this okay?
Okay.
Okay, nice. Firstly, I'm glad to welcome all of the members to our annual dinner of the channels. So, thank you for being present in this meeting. Is everyone here? Can I call the meeting to order now? Okay, good. Let us start our meeting today. So the purpose of the meeting is to like brainstorm a comprehensive plans for our annual dinner. We can see that here is our agenda today. Yeah. So today we are going to discuss about the issue that we face during the preparation of the annual dinner, and by the end of the meeting, that we hope that we are able to come out with the solution for each problem that we face, and we also will discuss about the delegation of the responsibility, and as well as also propose a contingency plan to ensure that our annual dinner can carry out as smoothly as possible to even we face any unexpected or expected event. So it is clear for the agenda.
Clear for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, nice. So let's start our meeting today. So let's move to the first item, which is the issue. Yeah, this we can see that there's quite a lot of the issue that we need to solve. So that like the unconfirmed event team, the event venues and that, and also and so on. So any idea to solve this problem? Yeah, just share the idea.
The first issue that we need to solve is unconfirmed event teams. So, for my opinion, I think that we need to have a meeting with the director and discuss with the director that we can like list down a list of the teams and let he to choose one team and finalize the event team.
Yeah, I do agree with Ivy. We can propose the event team to the our CEO and make recommendation to him to our CEO about the grand theme or what he want to do about the dinner, the objective for the dinner, so we can come out with the theme that the best for the dinner. Yeah, I think.
I also agree with both of Evie and Lisa. We can also have a communication channel with the director and keep giving some suggestions and check the suggestion with our team and with the director until we find the perfect team for our event.
Yeah. I also agree with both of the idea. So maybe we can like propose some the good uh, the good options, and also the another idea to like fix the concept of our annual dinners today, so that so that we're able to like match the concept. So is any other idea for this issue?
Create a communication channel with the director between the team and the director. So for any suggestions, we can have a fast response from the director. So in case we can change directly.
Sam, can you write down your like solution?
The solution for the problem.
Yeah.
I think soon already, right?
So
Yeah, so it's not issue for this. Then we can move to another issue, another problem. Is this okay?
yeah, I agree with others' opinion.
Okay, so let us move to the second issue, which is the unconfirmed event value and also date. Okay, so I think for my opinion, I think I prefer to like carry out the annual dinner at the outdoor spaces because I think that the outdoor spaces is quite big, have the more spaces compared to the indoor spaces because the indoor spaces have the limited seats for the guests to accommodate the number of the larger of the guests.
I also agree with Sue, since also the outdoor spaces will be cheaper, considering like it will have a larger space with a cheaper space than the indoor spaces. So this will be helpful for our budget also. So we can have more guests than the indoor space.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Sorry, Ivy, you first again.
You first, you first.
Thank you. So I think I see your suggestion point and his some point, but in I think what if the weather of the event is not like will rain, yeah. So we need to come to solution for that. What if the weather condition is not suitable for the event? We don't know the weather is rain or is, yeah, we don't know about the weather, right? So
I think that both of you is suggestion is very good. I prefer like outdoor, but like just Lizawati say that we cannot like predict the weather or some issue that we have in the outdoor. So I suggest that we set that the event in the outdoor first. Then if there is some, we can go to like search for the weather. If the weather predict that the on that day they may have a possibility that have a raining, heavy raining, then we change to indoor. Can?
yeah,
Yeah, agree. Yeah, I think we need have the plan B if we carry out our event in outdoor spaces. But if in the indoor spaces, then I think it is okay too because indoor places maybe have the more comfortable environment like the aircon or what. Yeah, so both of the option can be considered, but need to propose the plan B for any unexpected event.
Yeah. So how about the date? Any like ideas or suggestion?
I think we can like carry out our event at the weekend and at the night. Yeah, because I think it's night is mm, more comfortable for the guys to like arrange the our event. It's not too hot for them lah.
Yeah, I also agree. Sorry, can you write on the canvas because my my device cannot write on it. Okay, thank you.
Sure.
yeah, me also.
So we set the date is on like Saturday night. Okay.
Saturday night.
Okay, no problem. How about Husam? Is it okay for us like to carry out our event at the weekend and night? Is this okay?
I think it's okay since it will be more suitable for all the customers since it's going to be holiday, so they will be able to visit the the venue on that time.
So everyone is like agree with the venue and date. So we have a solution for this unconfirmed event venue and date. So we just go on the next issue.
Okay, no problem.
So the next issue is because the director is keep changing and adding the elements from director, so we cannot like finalize and we cannot like have a very good uh timetable schedule to carry out the event. So we any solution?
Like Husam said earlier, we must communicate to our to our director first. I think we can set up the meeting with our director first to discuss about the what the director want actually, and what the to finalize the concept or the theme about the spinner. I think, or we can also give to our CEO like proposal or our past proposal for the event dinner that we had done before this.
I agree also with Lisa. Uh, we can also suggest more flexible options in case any problem happens. So we can do a fast change in a small amount of time. For example, in just one day, we can do a lot of change if we have a flexible choices, more than one choice. For example, the indoor and outdoor problem. If we choose the outdoor and the weather, we found out that the weather is going to be rainy on that day, we can change it to the indoor place.
Yeah, sure. Because everything I think everything what we need to prepare is like the plan B for everything. Like maybe our equipment is like destroyed, then we need to spec out another system to like backup. Yeah, and also the weather issue. So maybe we need to propose like the proposal A, proposal B to our directors first, so that they can go through our proposal. Then if they have any amendment, then or any suggestion from our director, then we can like do another meeting to discuss about it. So it is okay. Do you agree with
Yeah,
my?
that's a good
Yeah.
point.
I also need at one point that we need to advise the director that we need to finalize the elements as soon as possible. If not, they will delay and have some bad consequences like cannot book the hotel or the like the guest also cannot like have a confirmed number of the guests. So this is our solution, and we carry out the next issue.
Okay. So our next issue is like the Ivy just mentioned just now, the unconfirmed number of the guests. So I think that for this issue, we need to send the email first to like confirm the number of the guests, so we can like provide the fruits first to like estimate the amount of the food that needs to provided in the annual dinner to that day.
I think also we can rent some extra tables and chairs just in case there is an increase in the number of the guests in the last minute. For example, there's a list and a list of extra number of people from the director. So in this case, we can. It will be difficult for us to change the venue. So we can make another choice, which is renting a tables and chairs, extra table and chairs for the venue.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. So we need to reach to the guests. We need to send an email confirmation, but other way we can also reach them by call uh, or message, because maybe some of them didn't didn't have an email like that. So maybe we can call, so it will be more fast to get the confirmation whether they attend the dinner or not. Or and we also can add like we ask them in advance, like their dietary requirement and their dietary restriction, so we can manage the food later. Yeah.
Yeah, I also agree with Lisa that we need to know like the preference of the guests, so that some of them we are vegetarians, so we need to set the menu for the vegetarians. Yeah. Also that but now we have fixed confirmed guess that 50% of the guests will come, but the 50% is like unconfirmed yet, so we need to like sending confirmation email, and Lizawati say that calling the guest. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the Iza and also Ivy points. And another, I think I need to add on for the dietary preference for the guys. The more important point is the food allergy, because I think maybe some of the guys cannot eat some like the seafood or what. So this is the food safety issue. So need to consider this in the email.
Yeah. So I think we have come to this issue, fourth issue. So we can move to the next issue.
Okay, agree.
Like just we mentioned that just now, like unconfirmed menu. So like just now we say that we request the preference from the guest, and we set like specified menu for the guests that have allergy or vegetarian.
I
Any
also agree. I also agree with the AV, and there's another idea also. For example, we can have different set menus. For example, Western food set menu, and Chinese food, or Malaysian food, or Indian food. So it will be suitable for all kind of guests. They can choose whatever they prefer. So it's like a buffet with different kind of foods from all over the world. So it will be suitable for all kind of guests. And for example, we can have a special place for vegetarian, as Eva mentioned, and for seafood allergic people, and etc.
Yeah. So I think we need to like add on this information like the more option for the guys to choose the what they prefer to. So maybe it's more can accommodate more of the guys' preference.
Yeah. I agree, but the important thing in the menu is the main dishes, and side dishes, and appetizers, desserts. So we need to find out for this menu lah. Right. And like Husam said earlier, but we need to find out the theme first to come up with the menu and the number of guests first, so we can uh, we can we can manage the menu.
We also need to have a plan B for the menu. Yes. So that like if plan A sometimes that hotel cannot find the ingredients, so we use the plan B, like we cover the plan A. Okay, it's okay.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
agree, totally agree. So, do you have any issue for this? Issue? Any solution? Any idea? If not, then we
I
move
think
to
that's
another.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so we just move to the issue number 6, which is uncomfortable number of the table and chair. Yeah, so I think this also based on the number of the guests. So we need to solve the number of the guests first. Then we can solve this issue. Maybe we need to like prepare the extra table and chair, even we already know that the number of the guys through the email.
Yeah, I think that's the best solution for this.
Yeah,
We need
just
to
in
find out
case.
the guests first, the number
Mm-mm.
of guests.
I also agree with both of you, Lisa and Son. And also, we can keep some contacts with some companies that who are able to provide us with extra chairs and tables just in case there's an extra number of guests and it is like a last minute plan from the director or like last minute change from the director about the number of the guests. So these companies they may provide us like in just one day they can provide us with extra chairs and tables. So if any change happen in the last moment, they will be able to provide us with these chairs and tables.
Yeah. I also agree with Husam that we need to inform the supplier that maybe we have need extra table and chair if there is an emergency. So I think this issue is the solution is we need to have a confirmation of the number of guests first and prepare some extra table and chair to solve this problem. I think this is the solution for this issue.
So we move to I think we already have the solution for 6 of this issue. Then we just move to the delegation of the responsibility. So do you think have do you guys think that what the responsibility like the community that we need to include in our event?
So the first thing I think, for the delegation of responsibilities, I think we must see our capabilities and ability in managing this dinner. So like I think in this dinner we need to have to to decide or to negotiate with our CEO about the event theme, event planning, like include some of the what will be what will be added in the dinner events later. Yeah. So I also think we need to input put the uh, event catering management, I think, to manage the food and beverage. Yeah. So what about the others? I think that's for me about the delegation of responsibilities. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with it.
For me, I think that we need have a group, a small group under like the event planner. Like event planner is like a leader, then he give instruction for the event team, so that event team have to like know their responsibility. Like some of them need to send the confirmation email for the guests. Some of them need to confirm with the hotel with the date and venue. So yeah, that is my point.
Yeah, maybe your main is we need to have like the legislation community and the food community and also like the logistic team. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
That's right.
You got my you got my point.
Yeah.
I also agree with you guys. Like each committee will have just a specific goal, so it doesn't interfere with the other goals. So they can focus on their goal first. Then we can give the team a different goal or purpose, so they can focus on it. But for example, if the purposes or the missions interfere together, then maybe we will face some problems. But if each team focus on one problem in a time, they can do better while while creating the solutions for it or while planning for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is one more members is important. That is treasure. We need choose pick a member to become a treasure to control the budget, so that the event is not out of the budget.
Yeah. I agree with that because we cannot manage the dinner without adequate budgeting. So we cannot overspending uh, the cost for the dinner, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So any like committees need to have in the event?
For the event planner, it include like we for the dinner. It can be just before like no entertainment at all. Yeah. So I think event planner is include the for managing the entertainment, right?
Yeah. I
Yes.
think also like the like what the person in charge for the event. So
Yeah. So
Also,
it's.
we can.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can continue. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay, Hussein. You can. You can.
We can keep one person in direct contact with the director. So this person, we can call him like the person in charge. He will be the responsible about everything, about all about all the committees, and he can also give some information to the event planner. Uh, like any updates came from the director, he will inform the event planner, and after that, the event planner can inform each team about the next mission for each member of the team or for each committee.
Yes, indeed.
sorry, Sun, you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
unmic your microphone.
Sorry. Yeah. I agree with the Hussein points, which is like we need to have a event leader to communicate with the director and also our team member. Yeah, so this is to ensure that our event will smoothly. Yeah. So this is yeah. it is important for all of them to know that each responsibility. So we will not clash the task with each other.
Yeah, we also cannot cope everything alone, right? So,
Yeah.
So anything to add in the responsibilities?
No,
So far,
I think.
so far is
So we can move to the next agenda.
Yeah. So the last agenda is the contingency plan. Yes.
So the first the first thing I talk about the contingency plan, like we discussed earlier, we need to come up with the plan A, plan B, plan C. So we need to make a proposal A, proposal B, proposal C, and send to our director to choose, to let him choose, and at the same time advise the CEO to come up with the final decision for the dinner. So yeah.
so for my contingency plan is we need to figure out that if we held the event in outdoor, if there is a heavy raining, how to solve it. Like we can inform the hotel that we book for two places like indoor and outdoor, and if the weather on the day that day is raining day, we change to indoor.
I also agree with you, Evie. Okay. Uh, for the event leader, he will be in charge to choose the best proposal depending on the information he will get. Like for example, one day before the event, for example, what kind of weather is going to be, the number of guests, the number of table and the chairs. Depending on all of this information, uh, he will be able to choose the most suitable proposal from the given proposal. For example, if we have proposal A, B, C, he will choose the most suitable one depending on all the information he gets from the team members. So there will be like a report from each team, uh, which contain all the information given. As I mentioned before about the weather, about the number of chairs, tables, number of guests, it will be all mentioned in the report. So using that report, he will choose the most suitable proposal for our event.
Okay, okay, I agree. But Lisa have made some internet connection, so uh, she is solve the internet problem as soon as possible. So we need continue our meeting or stop for a while.
I think we can continue our meetings first, then we can take note the important information later for her. Yeah.
Or for my another opinion is we need to prepare some contingency cost fees so that we can like solve some contingency problem in the event, like suddenly uh suddenly suddenly there is some emergency event that need some money.
Yeah, agree with that. And also have another idea, which is we need to have the safety team to avoid the accidents or injuries of the guys during our annual dinner. For example, like we can organize the first aid to like have to back up if our guys or our event star have faced the accidents or and things. And I think we also need to like provide more event staff to our event if if one of them need to require the treatment, then he or she will not like affect the running of the of our annual dinner. Yeah.
I agree with you. So, and also, for example, depending on our budget, we can have like a research about the most effective cost options for the venue, the menu, and the other event elements. Okay, so depending on that, we will have priority to the spending. For example, we like we are going to have a bigger budget, for example, for the menu than the venue. For example, we will have like a budget. We will focus, for example, in other options. The most important option for us, for example, we can focus more in the venue and have a bigger budget for venue. In case of a limited budget, we can focus in venue and have a smaller budget for menu. And we have to prioritize first. To prioritize, and depending on that, the budget will be divided depending on our priorities.
Okay, so we need to like decide which element is priority first. Is that your point, Husam?
Yes, for example, we can make our priority, our budget priority. For example, it will be the venue, our budget priority. So we can deduct some of the money given for the food menu for the team members. We can deduct some money and have more focus in the venue in case of limited budget. So in case of limited budget, and for example, the number of guests increased, okay, and we have only limited budget, so we can prioritize the venue first. So we can have all the guests in the venue, and we can deduct some of the money from the menu or any other criteria, and prioritize the venue first.
Okay, I see your point. So Lisa, any
Said, that's a good point, but so I think we must consider the catering first. Like we want to use the in-house catering or external catering. So the important criteria in choosing the catering for the dinner, I think we must choose the the catering that can do all the menu and have the lower price. Yeah, because we want to manage the budgeting that and not exceed the cost of the dinner.
Yeah, I agree with you. For example, we can choose a specific catering service. Which can provide all kind of menus, like the vegetarian menu, the halal menu, the seafood sensitive or allergic menu. So if we have just one catering service which can provide all these services, it will be more affordable for us.
Yeah, I think I agree with both of your idea, but I think we should have the more catering service rather than we just has one, because just backup if the food that is provided by the previous catering service is like no unfresh or low quality, then we need to have another catering to provide the fruit, the enough amount of the fruit for guys.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But
soon your presentation is become blackout.
Black.
Yeah, okay. So I agree with Sun because most of our guests is come from different race like Malay, Chinese, India. So I think like more option for the catering.
Do we have any other contingency plan for our annual dinner?
I think that's all for our contingency plan. Our opinion is like fully out already.
Yeah, that's right. So I think, do we cover anything by today's meeting? Do we miss out anything?
I think that discuss all the issue like solution, delegation of responsibility, contingency plan in the meeting. I think is full for the event.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Yes, I think so. We covered all the information.
So maybe we just come with a proposal for our director first. Then if they have any suggestion or amendment from he, then we can have a next meeting for another day.
Yeah.
So I think that's all for our meetings today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank
Thank
you.
you.